And we are live. The reason you're here is you probably find it painful, frustrating, and tedious to create, crop, place, name, number, views, and sheets in every single Revit project. That's hundreds and hundreds of clicks, and maybe your fingers end up being a little sore, getting a little bit of carpal tunnel at the end of the day, right? And you're just waiting a few minutes each time you hit create view, each time you're waiting for a sheet to be created, you're just sitting and waiting. All the while you're creating all these views and sheets, or someone on your team is creating all these views and sheets, none of the other teammates can work on that project. They're waiting for the project to be set up. They're waiting for those views, those sheets to be created so they can start on their work. So not only is this a tedious and time-consuming project, but it holds everybody else up from being able to do the work that they need to be doing. Not only this, but we're always stressed that another deadline is upon us, and really we have all this work to do, but we can't get it done. So would you rather have these sheets, views set up in minutes, or take hours and days to start that work? I'm Dylan Mitchell, founder here at Cowabunga Studios, and we're going to walk through Sheets Made Simple today for you. Let me share my screen here and we'll walk through a project. I'm going to start on a big project because this will take a few minutes to get through, but from there we'll be able to go into some more things. So drop any comments that you have and we'll address them as we go through. So I'm going to share my screen here and we'll get going. All right, you should be able to see my screen. So here is a fairly big project, a couple 100,000 square feet. We have scope boxes already applied to this project. Now we'll run Sheets Made Simple. We're going to just create a floor plan and a ceiling plan for this 8-unit building, units A through H. So you do have to apply scope boxes to a project in the beginning. So we're just going to create a floor plan and a ceiling plan. And you can see over here on the left, there are no views, there's no sheets. Really, the only thing that are in this project is levels and then the scope boxes. So with a level name, you can append it or prepend the name. So if you want your level name to be first or second, whatever you choose, that's our naming. And then the view name is going to be, so it'd be like level 1 floor. And then if you want plan, right, level 1 floor plan or floor plan level 1 is this naming series. And then the sheet numbering is here on the right. So with this, it'd be a 1.1 or A1, and then it'll do 0 and 1 for the first 9, and then it'll append, flip to 10 basically. So it'd be A110 for the 10th plan. So here we'll have a view template. So we'll apply our architectural plan, we'll apply our default title block, floor plan, and then we'll do a architectural reflected ceiling plan here, and then a ceiling plan here as well. For this, we just put a 2.1, a 3.1. Again, whatever your series numbers are, you can place those in here. We're going to create dependent views in this model. So by dependent views, you're going to create basically one overall working plan for each floor. And then for each unit, there's going to be a dependent view, which allows you to work in the overall floor plan, but then have your individual plans on sheets, which is what we're going to create here. So we'll go ahead and run this. Again, because this is a big model, we're creating a good number of sheets here, 60 sheets. This will take a minute. So while that's happening, I'm going to walk through here on Sheets Made Simple. Again, I'm Dylan Mitchell, founder here at Cowabunga Studios. And the biggest challenges that we end up seeing really through everything, and I want to make sure that I get my comments here. The biggest things that we see throughout the industry is really that time is of the essence, right? We never have enough time to get through our projects. Budgets are another huge issue. We blow budgets consistently across the industry. I know I've designed millions of square feet in Revit, so I totally understand what we go through to get a project out the door, whether that's looking for people, just a time crunch, and you don't have enough time to go look for people to hire, to do interviews, all that kind of stuff. And then the age-old problem of setting standards. So again, through all this, I know that these are some of the biggest challenges that we run into, and Sheets is one of those kind of starting points that we want to help you to solve. Our mission here is really to give everyone throughout the industry a better life. That's all that it comes down to, right? To give everyone throughout the AEC industry, architects, engineers, contractors, everybody, a better life. You don't deserve to be stressed. You don't deserve to have, all the anxiety, the issues in getting a project out the door. Construction is tough enough as it is. And really, we want to do everything that we can to make that simpler, easier for you. Now, today, what does creating a sheet really look like? It means create some scope boxes, name those scope boxes, create each view, name each view, apply a view template, then create a sheet, name the sheet, number the sheet, then place the view and align the view on each and every sheet. And as you'll see here today with Sheets Made Simple, you're going to still have to create scope boxes and name those scope boxes because we're going to name our views based on the scope boxes. And then you'll enter a view name, just like you saw, floor or ceiling, and then you enter your sheet series numbers. So A 1.1, E 1.1, whatever your sheet series numbers are, and then choose a view template, right? Which this is a series of drop downs. So it makes it really super simple and easy for you to do that. Same with the sheet series, and then it's going to append all the numbers. So very, very minimal setup here that you need to have within your model to use Sheets Made Simple. So at the end of the day, what does this really provide? What does Sheets Made Simple do for you? Not only does it provide more time, right? It saves all the time of creating those Fusion sheets. And even while this is running in the background, right? Somebody can be answering emails, doing all sorts of other tasks and not, just creating and waiting for Revit to load that next view, right? Because you click a view, it takes some time to generate in the background. So you're kind of just sitting there, and then you go to answer an email, you miss that it got created, so you can't create the next one. So this ends up being a little bit problematic, and you kind of waste some time through that. Again, to know nobody's fault, it's a very tedious process to set everything up. So Sheets Made Simple really provides you more time, increases your cash flow, right? So all the time that your team is not working, right, not moving that project forward, you're not able to hit percent completes, you're not able to hit milestone dates. And this is a big deal for a lot of companies, right? That percent complete at the end of the month means you can bill a certain percent, which means your cash flow is going to increase because you're going to be able to hit, again, higher percent complete marks every single month at the start of the project, right? Which can be a big deal for many, many companies. Again, more money, you're saving time, saving money. And then just to reduce stress on your team of being able to get that project up and going allows you more time in the front end to get everything through, as we know, again, a very, very big deal. So today, again, we're walking through Sheets Made Simple, and there's really three things. So we're watching a webinar right now, which thank you for being here. The next steps are really, invest. If this is right for you, if this is something that you see to be of benefit, I believe it's of major benefit to you and the team to invest. I'll give you a way to do that here shortly. And then really a short training with your team. Again, it's this video or a few other videos to walk through. It's not that complicated. It's pretty straightforward. So again, just a short training. We always want our people to be trained to make sure that, hey, you understand how this works and can implement it effectively. And then that's it, right? You implement it, you use it on every project moving forward, again, to save you time, save you money, reduce your stress, everything that you're going through. This is not super hard, not super challenging. So again, 3 simple steps: invest, do a short training with your team, and then implementation. So do our demo here, and we'll see if our project looks to be continuing to go. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull over here another small model. So we'll look at the same thing here with Sheets Made Simple. So again, we'll do a floor plan, do a ceiling plan. And then on this one, we'll prepend, and let's just do like a lighting plan. And we'll do a prepended name just so you can see the difference. So architectural plan, architectural reflective ceiling plan, electrical ceiling. Again, there's nothing really in this model. There might be a few outlets, things like that. So ceiling plan, ceiling plan, ceiling plan. So A 1.1, A 2.1, E 1.1. Again, whatever your series numbers are, you'd implement those. We're not going to check dependent views. That's not something for this project. It's 3 levels, 40,000 square feet. So everything fits on a single sheet. So we'll go ahead and run this here. And this will take just a second to run through. Again, we're not creating a ton of views. So 3 views for each series. So this will create 9 views. And again, it'll do it here momentarily as it runs through the building. Now, like most of you, I love coffee. So again, if you needed to go get a coffee break, go to the bathroom, whatever it is, answer emails, be productive during this time. Again, for this building, it's going to be, super short and sweet to get all this created and done. See, 9 views, 9 sheets created in under a minute. So again, here's our floor plans, and you'd see it was appended here. So if you need a space there at the end to make sure you put that in your project, since it straight appends it. So floor plans, ceiling plans, and then we got our sheets here. So again, A1, 101, A2, 101, 2, and E 101, 102, 103. Again, so each and every floor is placed here. Same place, right, on every sheet. Again, I know you don't have architecture typically and mechanical. So with this, again, every sheet's in the same place on, or every view is on the same place on every sheet. So again, right, we're going through all this, names everything, numbers everything, puts it in here. So again, whatever your level names are, make sure that they're what you want to see within your model and within your naming. So if you need to change that, that's the only thing to end up changing. But again, places on a sheet, picks a default view template. Very, very straightforward. And again, this is a ceiling plan. Here's your floor plan for your building. And again, the view templates are applied. So if we look at this, our view templates, architectural floor is applied here. Again, very, very straightforward. And your naming, your numbering, and your ability to go through it. So with that, and we should be close on our other model. But so you've seen how it works. Our bigger model is still cranking away again in the background. And, again, if it takes 15 minutes here to run through, that's great. So with that, Sheets Made Simple, let's just go through some simple math, some simple ROIs. So with this, let's just say that let's just take that small building, right? So we've got 1 unit, it's 3 floors, and let's just say 3 series. So 9 sheets, right? And let's say traditionally, that would take you 10 minutes a sheet to create, right? Create the view, create the sheet, name, number, everything that you have to go through for, again, a simple thing. For this project, right, take you let's just say your least expensive person, the least expensive employee that you have, some intern, right? A weighted hourly rate, $20 an hour. So really it would take an hour and a half for them to set up. Again, 10 minutes a sheet, hour and a half to set up, $20 an hour. So it's $30. Sheets Made Simple is $49.97 a month. So you'd think that this is a loss of $20 on this project to set it up. But let's look at billable rates. So they would end up saving, and really for this one, it's like 2 minutes, but let's just say it's 10. So you have 1.33 hours, right? We'd have 1/2 minus 10 minutes, which is like 1.6 or 0.16 hours. So 10 minutes at a billable rate of $75 an hour. So they bill out at 75. This is the cost. Here's what they would generate in revenue. So they generate $100. Take out the cost of Sheets Made Simple. So on that you make 50. But if we really add these together, right? Revenue generated plus the $30, so it's 130 minus Sheets Made Simple. It's a total value of $80. Again, this is a small project. This is nothing crazy. Let's look at the other project that we have. So there's 8 units. There's 3 floors. Let's just say you created 3 sheet series for that project. So it's a total of 72 sheets that you need to create of floor plans, unit plans. Again, 10 minutes per sheet, 720 minutes at 12 hours. So really a day and a half to create this. Again, cheapest person on your team to do this. You have an intern. And again, if this person is more expensive, obviously this goes drastically up. So let's just say $240 to set that up. Simple cost here. So your net savings on that single project and setup. And again, this is per discipline, right? So this would be, if you have 72 sheets to do for architecture, you'd have the same for mechanical, same for electrical, right? You'd have for every discipline, you'd have to create these sheets. So for those of you that have multiple disciplines within your firm, this is, you start adding this up across every single discipline, and then the delay in work as well. So one person's doing this, but maybe for architecture, 2-3 people are in the wings. Same for the other disciplines, right? You might have 1 or 2 other people waiting for the product to be set up so that you can move forward. Again, so $190 savings on this project. Again, simple math, let's just say, and then do the revenue generated, right? So we take this 12 minus 0.67 or 0.16 to get us here, 11.83 hours times $75 an hour at their billable rate. So the revenue generation. So revenue generated on that would be 887. Again, less the 50. So your net revenue on that would be 837. But adding it all together, so 887 plus 190 minus or plus 240, right? So 887 plus 240 minus cost of Sheets Made Simple, $49.97. So this is your total value. Again, if we increase these rates, so if it's let's just say a $50 an hour weighted employee, this becomes a lot more impressive. If you do $150 billable rate, again, this becomes super valuable for you and the team. Again, this is very straightforward on kind of the math for it. Often we don't end up doing that math. So here we go. If there's any questions, you can feel free to drop them in the comments here and we'll answer them as we go. But again, this is super straightforward on, here's simple math to do that. Again, if you go your least expensive employee for anything super crazy, you're small, right? And even 3 units, 3 floors, 3 series, it works out. Even if you just had an A and B, for your least expensive person, it is a break even at really probably 15 sheets. So that's really what we're saying. And then again, saving 3 hours, right? So what would half a day mean for you and the team to get started, to get moving even faster? So this is Sheets Made Simple again. So we ran through this investment of $49.97 a month, save 10 hours on setting up 60 sheets, $20 an hour, right? So just in straight savings, it's $150 a project, which is pretty awesome. The next thing that, our bigger project here is still churning away. So we'll get this up to show you all the independent dependent views. Again, with a live demo, this is going to take a few minutes to run through. We're at 15 minutes to run through. Again, this is going to be, it's 8 units, 3 floors. So it's 24 per series. We did 2 series. So you're going to see, 60 sheets being created here in the 15-minute window. The next piece that, if you're ready, if you think this is something for you, here on the screen, you can go to Cowabunga Studios /products/Sheets Made Simple and invest. If you're looking for some more products or different things that you'd like to see from us, you're looking at bulk pricing, you've got a big team, and you want more than one or a handful of licenses, you can feel free to email me here, Dylan at Cowabunga Studios. It's on the screen. So again, with this, cowabungastudios.com/products/sheets made simple for if you're, again, looking for just a couple licenses, this is the one to go. We are node locked, so this is per machine, per instance for our licensing. But again, if you're looking for bigger bulk pricing, Dylan at Cowabunga Studios, you can feel free to email me and we'll walk through all of that for you. So again, if you're looking for just a few, cowabungastudios.com/products/sheets made simple. It's also, if you just go to cowabungastudios.com, there's a little banner up at the top where you can click and you'll get brought to this page. Again, as we go through here, super simple. We'll hop back to our smaller project here. So with this, you've seen so here's going the one way. If we flip back to where we change our views, and again, I'm just going to delete everything out of here. I'll delete all these plans. So we'll delete all this stuff out, come back, run Sheets Made Simple. And with Sheets Made Simple, it's unlimited licenses. This is also good for Revit 2017 through 2021. And then as 2022 gets rolled out, we'll make that available as well. So if you wanted to do, again, power plan, mechanical, you do have to spell correctly. We don't have spell check built into this, but being able to check your spelling and all that stuff, again, you can always edit this stuff later. This just saves you the time of doing that. So again, we'll do a power plan. We'll do a mechanical plan, both floor plans. So again, E1.1, M1.1, again, whatever your numbering could be. And then we could start at 0 too, if you want your numbering to start at like 100 instead of 101. You can just check that to start the numbering at 0. Again, we'll run through this here. It'll take 30 seconds, a minute to run through and create these 6 views. So again, super quick, super fast, allowing you and your team to really get moving quickly, efficiently. So you don't have to deal with all these tedious tasks of setting up views and sheets. So again, 6 sheets, 6 views. So we'll go ahead and look at our sheets. Again, naming changed. We started 0, so E100, M100. Again, whatever you'd want for your project, you can obviously change or select that. And then these are totally editable, right? So if this need to be 400, again, it's just like a person did it, except not. You saved a bunch of time in setting this stuff up, and now you can get right to work. Again, there's nothing that's locked or anything like that. You're simply just saving the time and starting this. So again, if you want to rename anything, you're totally able to do that. So E1.103 or whatever, or I guess this would be E100 from our piece here. Again, totally editable. Everything, you can move your views around. if you'd like, but they do land in the same spot on the sheet every single time. And as we go through here, our other big model is still churning away. So I do want to do this live to show you the capabilities of it. Again, big model, something that would take, if we go back through here. So this has 8 units, 3 floors, let's just say 2 series. So we're creating 48 sheets, 48 views, 48 sheets. So typically this would take 8 hours, and we're going to do it in the span of this. Okay, here we go. 64 sheets and views created. And let's look at why it's different than 48. So we've got our architectural floor and ceiling plans with this. So it created a view for each one, and then A through H. So with our units, we are cropping to the scope box. So whatever your scope box is cropped to, and again, 25 minutes from the start of this webinar to this, we did have some other time there in the beginning. So 20 minutes to create all of your views that would have taken you 8 hours for this project. Dependent views are probably even a little longer. So again, 8 hours reduced down to 20 minutes to a coffee break. So with this, or a meeting or emails or whatever else you're going through. So again, we crop to the scope box for each unit across the project. So unit A, unit B, E, which E is underground. So there's going to be some of these that you might not need for this project, or unit H, first floor. So again, some of these you may or may not need for the different floors. So floor plans, ceiling plans, and then these are all dependent views for each unit and each floor. Now, if we get down to our sheets, and I guess this does have 4 floors. So there's four units, which is why there's first, second, third, and a ground floor. So that's our 64 sheets. So again, here's 10.67 hours. So 11 hours. This is taking a day and a half to get through. Again, because you're probably going to stop at 8 hours, come back the next day, and take you the morning to get through it. So let's look at our units here. So A109, and then our numbering does flip to A110. Again, they're placed in the same spot on for each unit, for each sheet. So everything is in that like top right-hand corner throughout for every single project. And again, through this, Cowabunga Studios /products /Sheets Made Simple, if you're ready. If not, you can, through this, you can feel free to email me. April's also in the comments there. You can reach out to her as well for any questions that you might have for Sheets Made Simple. So either April or myself can help you go through this. So again, these are the two locations to go. And this is Sheets Made Simple. I mean, this is how easy it is. Again, unit E, 3rd floor. There's not really a 3rd floor, so you might not need this sheet. It's just going to go through and create all of them for you. So again, running through everything here, all your views are on sheets. If you've got, here's your ceiling plans, right, for everything. And again, we only created floor and ceiling plans, but again, 64 sheets simply easily created for you. Again, crop to unit plans for each. View templates are applied. So this makes it super simple. Again, here's all of them. These are all applied to each sheet. And again, whatever title block that you wanted, that is applied as well. So this is Sheets Made Simple. If there's any questions, any comments, feel free to drop them in, and we'll get them answered for you. But this is the walkthrough of Sheets Made Simple. All right. And with that, I will end this live here. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, simple, straightforward. It's what we aim to do and to have for you. Again, saving your team a bunch of time, making this super efficient, super easy for you to get and set up a project. in no time at all. So go and to cowabungastudios.com/product/sheets made simple. If you're ready to invest in saving time, reducing your stress, reducing your worries for each and every project that you have within Revit. If you're looking at bulk pricing, again, you can email myself, Dylan at Cowabunga Studios, or April there in the chat can also help you. So with that, have a wonderful day, everybody. And I look forward to helping you and your team save time and live better lives. Catch you later.